Most people think financial freedom is a mystery. But what if I told you there's an exact map, a three-stage journey that 99% of people never complete? You might earn a good income, invest a little here and there, maybe even own a home, yet still feel stuck, anxious, and far from free. Why? Because true freedom isn't about how much you earn. It's about what level you're playing on. By the end of this video, you'll not only know where you stand, but exactly how to ascend, step by step, using wealth-building strategies the rich quietly use to multiply their net worth through stocks, real estate, and compounding equity growth. If you're ready to rewrite your financial story, hit that subscribe button. We're committed to guiding you towards a future of financial stability and success. Now let's begin your climb. Level 1. Survival mode, the hustle trap. This is where 80% of people live their entire lives. You earn money, you spend money, and somehow there's never enough left. In this stage, money is oxygen. You can't think long-term because you're too busy trying to breathe. But here's the twist. It's not always about how little you earn. Many high-income professionals are stuck here too, because survival isn't an income issue, it's a control issue. Let me explain. When every dollar that enters your account already has a destination, rent, loans, credit cards, subscriptions, dinners, your money owns you, not the other way around. You've built a lifestyle around dependency, not stability. Survival mode kills your potential for freedom. You can't invest in real estate, stocks, or index funds if every paycheck disappears before the month ends. You can't compound wealth when you're drowning in short-term chaos. Financially, this stage is the foundation. And like any foundation, it must be solid before you build higher. Most people don't fail because they lack opportunity. They fail because they don't stabilize this stage. So, how do you climb out of survival mode? It begins with income diversification and expense control, two sides of the same coin. Start by asking yourself this simple but life-changing question. If I lost my primary income today, how long could I survive without borrowing money? If your answer is less than 3 months, it's time to fix the foundation. Start by building multiple income streams, not fancy startups or overnight IPO dreams, simple, practical sources. Here's a rarely discussed truth. Financial struggle often isn't a money problem. It's a narrative problem. The middle class is trained to think, I'll start saving when I earn more. But the wealthy think, I'll start managing better with what I already have. This shift changes everything. Because the moment you take control of your first one's sons, you send a message to your subconscious, I'm in charge. People who automated even 10% of their income into investments consistently outperform those who tried to time the market manually. Why? Because automation eliminates emotion, and emotion is the enemy of wealth. So if you're in survival mode, your next move isn't to chase big investments, it's to create control systems. Don't rely on one source. That's financial Russian roulette. Every dollar of interest paid could have been earning you compound growth elsewhere. You don't need more money. You need more mastery. And here's where the real climb begins, where control turns into confidence, and confidence becomes capital. But before we climb to level 2, let me leave you with this thought. If survival mode is about working for money, the next stage is about learning how to make money work for you. Level 2, the stability stage, where control turns into confidence. Imagine you've climbed high enough on the mountain that the noise below starts to fade. You're no longer gasping for air. You can finally see where you're going. That's stage 2, stability, the point where money stops controlling you and starts cooperating with you. At this level, you're not rich yet, but you're no longer living in fear. Your income exceeds your expenses. You have a small emergency fund, maybe a side hustle generating $300, $500 a month, and for the first time, you feel momentum. But this is also the most dangerous stage. Why? Because stability creates comfort, and comfort kills growth. Liam, a talented designer from New York who finally landed a $90,000 a year job. He moved into a better apartment, bought the newest iPhone, and promised himself he'd start investing next year. Fast forward 24 months, Liam earns $110,000, yet his savings account is still at $1,000. His lifestyle inflated perfectly in sync with his income. This is called the comfort trap, where people mistake higher income for progress. They believe they're moving up the mountain, but in reality, they've just built a nicer camp halfway. It's the psychological phenomenon researchers call hedonic adaptation. The more you earn, the more your definition of enough expands. That's why millionaires go broke and middle-class workers feel broke, even with six-figure salaries. When you stop using money to prove your worth and start using it to purchase time and options, wealth begins to form. So how do you master this stage? It starts with three powerful systems: protection, automation, and optimization. If stage 1 was about income, stage 2 is about security. Before investing in stocks, mutual funds, or real estate, you need an emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of living expenses kept in a separate high-yield savings account. Think of it as your personal hedge fund. It doesn't make you rich, but it keeps you from becoming poor overnight. When unexpected events hit, a job loss, health expense, or sudden market correction, this fund protects your investments from panic liquidation. Automation. Let money move without you. Wealth doesn't come from willpower. It comes from systems. Every wealthy person you admire, whether they invest in index funds, dividend stocks, or rental properties, uses automation as a weapon against inconsistency. Automate your savings first. Treat it as a non-negotiable bill. Automate your debt payments. Third, because forgetting to pay is the most expensive mistake. Automation builds an environment that supports your wealth goals even when your motivation fades. Optimization. Increase your financial efficiency. Now that your foundation is stable, your next focus is to make every dollar more productive. Negotiate income upgrades. Ask for raises, improve skills that directly impact revenue, or switch to higher equity roles. Audit subscriptions and recurring costs. Most people waste over $1,200 a year on forgotten digital expenses. Increase savings rate by 1% each month. Small improvements compound faster than massive resolutions that die after 2 weeks. Redirect windfalls into assets. Bonus: buy dividend stocks. Tax refund. Add to your real estate down payment fund. In stage 2, your job is to move closer to that line every month. Track your expenses. Calculate your average dividend income, rental cash flow, or returns from index funds. When your passive income reaches even 20% of your monthly needs, you'll feel a shift, a sense of calm confidence most people never experience. That feeling is momentum. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract opportunities, new clients, profitable partnerships, early IPO allocations, while others constantly struggle? It's not luck, it's liquidity. People with financial stability radiate reliability. Investors trust them. Employers promote them. Partners want to collaborate with them. Money flows toward calm, not chaos. When your finances are organized, your entire life begins to compound, opportunities included. Here's the irony. Once you master stability, the world suddenly feels smaller. You realize earning and saving aren't the end game, they're just preparation. Part 3. The stage where money finally works for you. Let's be honest, most people never reach this point, because this is not about earning more anymore. It's about making your money earn for you. See, the first 2 stages, survival and stability, are all about you working for money. But financial independence, that's when your assets start working for you, even while you sleep. Imagine this. You wake up one morning. You open your phone and your brokerage account shows dividend credited, $1,200 from your S&P 500 ETF. No effort, no meetings, no overtime. That's not luck, that's design. Let me tell you something powerful. Every dollar you invest is like an employee you hire. If you treat it right, it will bring more employees, more dollars, into your company, your portfolio. Patience is not waiting. It's strategic waiting with conviction. In investing, time is not the background, it's the engine. Let's look at a simple truth. If you invest $1,000 a month in index funds like the S&P 500, averaging 10% annual growth, in 10 years, you'll have about $200,000. But in 20 years, that becomes $690,000. And in 30 years, over $1.2 million. Same habit, same effort, only difference is time. That's why I call patience the invisible accelerator. And here's the beautiful irony. By the time your portfolio truly compounds, you've changed as a person. You're calmer, more strategic, more confident. You start valuing time over thrills, peace over possessions. That's when wealth stops being just numbers. It becomes identity. The reason only 1% reach financial independence is not because the math is hard. It's because the discipline is rare. Most people want fast results. The wealthy want lasting results. So, if you're still in your earning phase, start building your investor identity today. Treat every dollar like a soldier. Put it on a mission in ETFs, dividend stocks, index funds, real estate, anywhere it can multiply. I believe that together, we can build a better, wealthier future. If this inspires you, like it, share with your closed ones so they can benefit from it too, and subscribe to continue this journey with me. Now, if you want to know classic money moves to get wealthy, then watch this video. I'll see you there.